So apparently, there's a bunch of chubby chicks and fat girls who are really mad at skinny girls because guys like skinny girls because, let's face it, being thin and being in shape is very sexy. Well, these chubby girls ain't fucking having it, man, and they want to make all us men feel bad for being attracted to what we were attracted to. So basically what they're doing is gender shaming. They're creating all these memes and trying to make us guys feel like we're not real men if we like skinny chicks. For example, this very popular meme that's going around. Real men like curves. Only dogs go for bones. That's just stupid. Real men go for wherever the fuck they want, okay? Some guys like skinny girls. Some guys like fat girls. Some guys like muscle girls. Some guys like fucking dudes. All those are real men. And real women don't compare men to dogs and women to bones, okay? And they've created all kinds of memes to try to support this idea. This one says, curves. Because no one likes to snuggle a stick. Well, to be honest with you, dude, I snuggled with some skinny girls before, and it was pretty fucking fun. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. This one says, skinny girls are for wimps. And uh-oh, looks like Sacagawea ate all the buffalo again. And this one says, thick. Real ladies have curves. And look at this silhouette, man. Is this really what fat girls think they look like? Because I got bad news for you fat girls. This girl is not thick. This girl is skinny, okay? This is the girl you're making fun of. You don't look like this. If you look like this, other chubby girls would hate you. And this one says, a woman without curves is like jeans without pockets. You don't know where to put your hands. I'll figure it out. I've been with a few skinny girls in my life, and I've never had trouble figuring out what to do with my hands. It's really not that complicated, folks. This one says, skinny girls look good in clothes. Curvy girls look good naked. You know who looks good naked? Fucking people who have good-looking bodies, man. That's who look good naked. And sometimes curvy girls have nice bodies. Sometimes they have curves in the right places and that shit works. And sometimes they have curves in the wrong places and that shit don't. A woman without curves is like a road without bends. You might get to your destination quicker, but the ride is boring as hell. You know, it's not the length of the trip that makes it exciting, it's the scenery. And in my opinion, skinny girls got some pretty fucking awesome scenery, dudes. And this is the counter meme that shows ladies just how stupid you sound. Which one of these is attractive to you ladies? Be honest. Is the curvy guy attractive or is the fucking in shape dude attractive? I can tell you guys a first-hand example because I've been fat and I've been thin and absolutely no girls were lined up to have my dick when I was curvy. That shit just didn't happen. And to be honest with you, I'm starting to think you chubby chicks are a bunch of hypocrites. But after looking at all these memes made with these chubby chicks, I started wondering, how do I be a real man? So I went and looked it up, and according to the internet, this is how you be a real man. Real men don't shave, hell yeah. Except for their pubes, of course. Because sometimes you gotta trim the shrubbery to make the property look bigger. Real men don't use porn. What? Now I gotta give up my fucking porn? No fucking way, dude. I'm not giving up my porn, alright? I don't give a shit how convincing this billboard is. I mean, I'll admit, this billboard looks really sweet, man. With their construction worker, and they got a doctor, and they got a captain, and they got a black football player, and they even got a fucking astronaut, man. Even the astronaut is against porn. And you know that this dude knows what he's talking about, because he's had a whack in space porn free. But I still ain't giving up my porn, dudes. Fuck that shit. So what's next? I wasn't gonna buy a girl. What the fuck? That's the last thing I'm buying. Who the fuck buys girls? Real men spay and neuter their pets. Really? You mean I gotta take the manhood away from my dog before I can be a man myself? That seems a little bit unfair to the dog, to be quite honest with you. And what is up with Danny Trejo's body? Is Danny Trejo's body in shape, or is Danny Trejo's body chubby? I just can't tell, man. Make up your mind, Danny Trejo's body. And apparently this is how real men bake. I gotta say, dude, that looks like it leaves a lot of room open for error. I would never do this, dudes, not even take a cool picture. I don't want to be like one of those Darwin Award winners who dies in a really stupid way. Because it'd be my luck that I'd try to be rolling this shit, the rolling pin would slip out, and then I'd fall and bust my face in the counter, and my jaw fucking shatter off, and then I'd fucking bleed to death and die right there. And then for the rest of eternity, I'd be known as the idiot who died trying to roll out dough. No thanks, dude. And according to this one, real men attack each other with logging spears. That just seems ill-advised, man. You guys are gonna get fired. Apparently, to be a real man, you have to be irresponsible with your work tools. What else I gotta do to be a real man? Why? I don't even want to do that. And did they really nail a nail to this football to simulate the football is being raped? Look, dudes, just because you got raped don't mean you gotta go out and rape a football, okay? That's uncalled for. Alright, what else I gotta do to be a real man? What the fuck? I'm not gonna buy a girl. I don't even know where you buy girls at. Do people really have girl connections? Do people really have friends that go up to them and say stuff like, hey dude, not for nothing, but if you ever want to buy a girl, I know a dude. I would kick their ass if they did that, man. And then I would turn them into the proper authorities. That shit is uncool. Alright, next. Oh, hell no. I don't think so. What about having an imaginary friend in the sky that you believe is looking down upon you and interfering in your life makes you a real man? Having imaginary friends doesn't make you a fucking real man. It makes you a child. You know what makes you a real man? Accepting reality for what it is and being okay with it. Not needing the crutch of religion just to get through the day. That's what makes you a real man. Next. Oh shit. Real men may not buy girls, but they sure do rent them a lot, don't they, Charlie? A real man loves a woman all month long. I don't see a problem, man. I would Louis C.K. on this. If you're on your period, come on over. I'll fuck the shit out of you. Let's party. I'm a grown-ass man. A little blood ain't gonna stop me. And here's Drake saying, if you still carry her bags and open the door for her and tell her that she's beautiful and show her respect, you're a real man. I know this is gonna get me in trouble, but I just gotta say it. What a faggot, man. I don't even use the word faggot in connection with the homosexual community at all because I don't think the word faggot should have anything to do with homosexuality. I think the word faggot should be exclusively reserved for Drake and anybody who's Drake-like. Your level of faggotness should be directly equal to your level of Drake-ness. Man law! Real men have pet hyenas. What the fuck? I gotta get a pet hyena now just to be a real man? I don't even know where the fuck you buy a pet hyena. It would be easier to buy a girl than it would be to buy a pet hyena. To be honest with you, I'd rather be a sissy and still with puppy dogs. That's right, sweet puppy dog. Women of real men are happy. The rest are strong. Hey ladies, if you need a man to make you happy, maybe you're not a real woman to begin with. Real men still do this. Why? I'm not doing that. I'm not opening the car door for you. It doesn't make any sense. Look, if I was on a date with a woman and she came over to my side of the car and opened the car door for me, I'd be fucking offended, man. I learned to master pulling up on handles and slightly pulling when I was a child. I don't need anybody to do that for me. It seems like it would be incredibly insulting to do that for a woman. Hey, look, I'll take you out. I'll buy the food for you. I'll even open the door for you when you go in the restaurant. But when we get back to the car, you're on your fucking own. I don't understand what's so romantic about treating women like they're retarded. Okay, for the last fucking time, I'm not gonna buy a girl, okay? I have no clue where to get a girl at. I went and Googled it. I typed in where to buy a girl. And the entire first page of Google goes to the Girl Scouts, man. So hey Girl Scouts, good news. When it comes to the phrase, where to buy a girl, you guys have the market totally cornered. Real men have chest hair. I do gotta admit that Spock looks a little bit more manly than Kirk. Apparently Kirk's got his phaser set to shave. And I don't even want to know why Kirk and Spock are in prison together shirtless. Don't even tell me, dudes. Don't even tell me. Real men don't love the most beautiful girl in the world. They love the girl who can make their world the most beautiful. I got bad news for you, ladies. That's usually the most beautiful girl they can get, man. We were evolutionarily wired to be superficial. It's a fucking fact, man. Look it up. To diss men for being wired this way is to diss nature itself. So look, let's stop all this gender shaming. You can't shame me into being the way you think I should be. Fuck that. I'm the way I want to be. I don't need your permission. I don't need your approval. I do what the fuck I want. That's real man shit 101. A Vulcan in the streets, a Klingon in the sheets. Hell yeah. Logic.